Have you ever wondered why some men barely say a word, yet women seem naturally drawn to them? Meanwhile, other men send paragraph after paragraph, constant compliments, endless texts, and somehow push her away. It isn't because they're less attractive. It isn't because they have more money. And it isn't because they know some magical pickup line. The biggest difference is something almost nobody talks about: the words they choose. One sentence can make a woman feel safe. Another can make her feel respected. Another can make her think about you long after the conversation ends. And surprisingly, it isn't "I miss you." It isn't "you're beautiful." And it definitely isn't "I can't live without you." Today, you'll discover the psychology behind the phrases that naturally build attraction, deepen emotional connection, and make someone genuinely enjoy being around you. Stay until the end because the final phrase is the one relationship experts say creates the strongest emotional bond, and most men never use it. Words create emotions. Emotions create memories, and memories create attraction. Many men think attraction begins with appearance. Appearance may get attention, but words decide whether someone wants to keep talking to you. Research in communication psychology consistently shows that people remember how someone made them feel far longer than the exact conversation itself. That means your words become emotional experiences. The wrong words create pressure. The right words create comfort. And comfort is often where attraction grows. Let's begin with the first phrase. "I love talking with you." Notice something important. You aren't complimenting her looks. You aren't trying to impress her. You're telling her how she makes your life better. Everyone wants to feel valued, not for their appearance, but for who they are. When someone knows they make your day brighter just by talking with you, it creates genuine emotional warmth. Compare these two messages: "You're so hot," or "I always enjoy our conversations." Which one feels more personal? Which one sounds more sincere? Exactly. The second one, because it recognizes her personality, not just her appearance. The second phrase, "I'd love to hear your opinion." This sounds simple, but psychologically, it's incredibly powerful. People naturally feel closer to those who respect their thoughts. When you genuinely ask for her perspective, you're communicating something important. "I trust your judgment. I value your mind. I care what you think." That creates emotional investment. Instead of trying to impress her with everything you know, become curious about what she knows. Curiosity is attractive. People love feeling understood. Here's another phrase that quietly changes everything. "I appreciate that about you." Notice the word appreciate. Not admire, not worship, appreciate. Specific appreciation is much more meaningful than generic compliments. Instead of saying, "You're amazing," try saying, "I appreciate how kind you were to that waiter," or "I appreciate how hard you work." Specific compliments feel real. Generic compliments often disappear. Specific appreciation stays in memory. Now, let's talk about confidence. Many men accidentally destroy attraction by constantly asking, "Do you still like me? Are you mad? Did I do something wrong?" Occasional reassurance is normal. Constant reassurance signals insecurity. Confidence isn't pretending to be perfect. Confidence is remaining calm even when you don't have every answer. Instead of chasing validation, offer emotional stability. That's incredibly attractive. Here's a sentence many confident men naturally use. "I'm looking forward to seeing you short." Simple, no pressure, no desperation, just quiet confidence. Notice what it doesn't say. It doesn't say, I need you. It says, I'm excited. There's a huge difference. Healthy attraction grows from excitement, not emotional dependence. Another powerful phrase. You make me laugh. Laughter creates emotional connection faster than almost anything else. When someone associates you with positive emotions, your brain begins connecting that person with happiness. That's why shared laughter strengthens relationships. Don't fake it. Be genuine. If she genuinely makes you laugh, tell her. People rarely forget how they made someone smile. Here's one many people overlook. I understand. Not, you're overreacting. Not, calm down. Not, you're being emotional. Simply, I understand why you'd feel that way. Validation doesn't mean agreement. It means acknowledging someone's feelings. When people feel emotionally understood, they naturally become more open. Now here's where many men accidentally lose attraction. They talk only about themselves, their achievements, their problems, their opinions. Great conversations feel balanced. Ask questions. Listen carefully. Remember details. Bring them up. Later, imagine she once mentioned loving a certain book. Weeks later you ask, did you ever finish that book? That tells her something powerful. You listened. Very few people truly listen. Become one of them. Here's another phrase. I'm proud of you. Everyone celebrates success. Few people celebrate effort. When someone has been working towards something difficult, recognize it. Support creates emotional closeness. Encouragement builds trust. Trust builds attraction. Now let's discuss authenticity. Trying too hard often has the opposite effect. Many people rehearse conversations, overthink every text, analyze every emoji. Instead, speak honestly. If something made you smile, say it. If you're impressed, say it. If you're grateful, say it. Authenticity always outlasts performance. Here's another sentence. I respect your decision. Respect creates emotional safety, even during disagreements. Relationships aren't built because two people always agree. They're built because both people feel respected. Respect often matters more than winning. Let's talk about humor. Playfulness creates comfort. Comfort creates connection. Not every conversation has to be serious. Light teasing, shared jokes, funny stories. These become memories, and memories become emotional anchors. People naturally return to places where they feel happy. Now for one of the most powerful phrases. I feel peaceful around you. Think about that. Not excitement, not obsession, peace. Psychologists often describe healthy relationships as emotionally calming, rather than emotionally exhausting. Drama creates intensity. Peace creates longevity. When someone realizes they bring calm into your life, that's unforgettable. Another sentence. I trust you. Trust is one of the greatest compliments someone can receive. Trust says, I believe in your character. I believe in your intentions. Healthy attraction cannot survive without trust. Let's discuss emotional maturity. Sometimes the strongest words are, I'm sorry. Taking responsibility doesn't make you weak. It shows confidence. People respect those who admit mistakes. Defensiveness creates distance. Accountability creates closeness. Here's another phrase. I'm happy you're here. Simple, warm, sincere. Everyone wants to feel welcomed, not tolerated, not chased. Welcomed. Now let's reveal the final phrase, the one relationship coaches consistently emphasize. I love who I become when I'm with you. Think about why this works. You're not placing responsibility on her. You're describing the positive effect the relationship has on your own life. Healthy relationships inspire growth. They bring out patience, kindness, confidence, joy. When someone hears that they positively influence your character, that's deeply meaningful. It tells them the connection is about more than attraction. It's about becoming better together. And that's something almost everyone hopes to find. So what should you remember from today's video? Real attraction isn't built through clever tricks. It grows through respect, curiosity, confidence, authenticity, emotional safety. The right words aren't manipulative. They're honest. The goal isn't convincing someone to like you. The goal is communicating in a way that allows genuine connection to grow. Because in the end, the most attractive sentence isn't the smoothest one. It's the one you truly mean. People can usually tell the difference, and sincerity never goes out of style. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications because every week we explore the psychology of attraction, relationships, confidence, and lasting love. Now tell us in the comments, what's the most memorable thing someone has ever said to you? You never know, your answer might inspire someone else's relationship. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.